Hey guys, welcome to Lenin 8. So in this video, we are going to discuss another string program, that is a Java program to print frequency of each character of a string. For example, so if the input is BCAABAC, then in the last video we discussed about how do we get this output called 2B, 2C, 3A. So this means occurrence of a character in wherever present in the string. But in this video, so since this is already done, the next possible question which can be asked on the same thing is to generate this kind of output. So what is the meaning of this output here? So here B is occurring at once because there is no immediate character called B. That's why one time B is present. Then if you check with second character C is present as a character, it present only one time, not in the entire string, as an individual character. But once we get this A, and here A and also followed by next one is also A character, correct? Then how many A's were together? So previously B is only one and C is only one, but here A are two together. That's why you have to print 2 and the corresponding character A. Then again here B, only one B is there, not the next character as B. That's why 1B. Again A is only one, so therefore 1A. And then last C is only one, therefore 1C. So that's the meaning behind this question. Yeah. Let us understand how to get this. So for this, if we take the input as same thing, BCAABAC. So what is the concept behind this? So for example, if our string is BCAABAC, then here first what we have to check is consider first character of the string called B. Then we have to check is the next character is same as B or not. Once we consider first character, is the next character is same as B or not. So in this example, it is no. Therefore, for this B, we have to count it only once and also we have to print the corresponding character. Similarly, what we have to do? Consider C or next character and check the next character. After C, is the next character same as a C or not? No, it's not. So therefore, for this C also you have to print what? Only one and then followed by C. Next, consider A and check the next character is A or not. Yes, it is A. So therefore, these A's were two together. Therefore, we have to print for this corresponding this result of this A has to be 2A. Correct? Then go for B and B is only 1. Then we have to print 1B for this and then similarly 1A and then followed by 1C. So here one important point is we are considering one character and we are checking the next character is same as a previous character or not, or considered character or not. Correct? So that is one important thing which we have to remember. Previous example or previous video is once we consider a character, we are checking for the remaining entire string. But in this situation, it is not the case. We have to check only the consecutive characters is are same or not. That's the difference from previous question to this question. I hope it's clear. I mean, just the concept is clear. Now let us understand how do we write a Java code for this one. And here one more important point. When we are checking, we have to consider each and every character or not. We have to start from first character called B. Then finally, we have to check till the last one. Correct? So for that, we will be taking one string input, the string some yes equals to the same BCAABAC, then followed by we need one count, correct? To count each occurrence of a character. See if they were consecutive. That's why a count variable declaration, not initialization. Then followed by we need one for loop. That for loop will run from starting index of this string, that is int I equals 0. Then where the loop has to end, I should be less than or equals to the corresponding string dot length. On string length is a method, then -1. The next followed by I plus plus. So inside this for loop, what is the first step? So if you remember the last video, so first we have to initialize the count, and every time for a new character, the count has to start from 1. Then followed by, so here is the interesting part of this question. So for this one, what we have to do is consider one character and compare the next character is same as the considered character or not. It means the current position, if it is 0, next position is 1. Then 0 position character is same as a first position character or not, or first position character is same as the 0th position character or not. Similarly, if we consider first and second position character is same as a first position character or not. Similarly, if we consider 2 and 3, then third position character is second position character or not. So we have to check each consecutive characters are the same or not. Then how to check? Can we write yes dot char at is a method, and if I take this I, then to make it equal to the next character, so here is a double equals operator, then yes dot char at. So once it is I, then the next character will be, can we say 0 and 1 means if it is 0 is I, can we say 1 is I plus 1? Yes. And if it is 1 and 2, if 1 is I, then 2 will be I plus 1. So here I am writing I plus 1. Yeah, I am leaving this space for the reason. And here, once if you are using I and I plus 1, once the I value reaches to last index position, that is for the last character, then I plus 1 will throw what? String index out of Brown's exception. Correct? So for this, so before we check for I and I plus 1 are same or not, we have to check one more condition. What is that? I is less than the corresponding string length prop method -1. So this is the important point in this code. And here I should be less than only, not less than or equals to. Less than or equals to for loop to run or iterate. But here when we are checking this condition, it should be less than only, not should be less than or equals to. That's the important point. And to club these two conditions together, I am using a logical AND operator. Yeah. Then when this checking will end, are we sure? We are not sure. So for example, if multiple A's were there in this example, and was first A and A, then this second AND followed by one more A if it is present, like that. So because of that, I am using a while loop for this. While this entire thing inside this while. This is the important step in this code. Hope it is clear. Then what's the purpose of this while loop? The purpose of this while loop is the count has to be incremented once the corresponding characters are same at position I and also I plus 1. Since it's a while loop, the loop has to iterate for the corresponding characters. That's why even here also I plus plus. This is also one more important point in this. Then followed by, what's the purpose of this one? So here we have to go for a print statement. So what is a print statement is? System.out.print, not println. So print what? The corresponding count. Then along with this, directly we can't add character, so it use the empty string. Then followed by, so I'm using a yes dot char at the corresponding index position variable called I. Then the end of the for loop. So that's it. So this is the code which will give the expected result. We will also execute by using corresponding IDE. So here I'm back to Eclipse. So first let us consider the same string yes equals to the same value within double quotes. So BC double A BAC. So this is a just sample string here. I'm sorry. So here within double quotes, so BC double A BAC. Then followed by, so what do we need to consider? Consider one int variable name called count, and this is only declaration here. The next one for loop, So for int I equal to 0, that is to start from the first index of a string, then I should be less than and equals to here, because we have to consider each and every character, and it is s dot on string length is a method, not a property. Then for each iteration I has to be incremented by 1, therefore I plus plus. So inside this for loop, what's the first step? We have to initialize the count value to 1. For every character, the count has to start from 1. Then followed by, we have a while loop. And what's the first condition inside this one? Is it comparison of two characters or first condition to be checked? First, the I value should be less than the corresponding string length method minus 1. This is the important point in this. So along with this, we have to check one more condition as well. That's why logical AND operator, both has to be satisfied, not one. Then what's the next condition? The character which is present at index position called I is same as the character which is present at the index position I plus 1. Yeah. So then what is the purpose of this while loop? I plus 1. And inside this while loop, first thing is increment the count. And since while loop has to iterate, that's why even I plus plus. So like the first condition, how it is important, this incrementation of I value inside this while loop also equally important. The next step is what? After the while loop, but inside the for loop only. So we have to print system.out.print. It's not println to get the expected output format. So print, what to print? Print the corresponding character with index position I. So along with this, first we need the count first. So let me take count. Then count has to be appended with one empty string for expected output, then followed by the caret I. So let me save this. Let me execute from here. And we can see, so as per our expected output called 1b, 1c, 2a, 1b, 1a, 1c, from the console also, we got the same thing. Is our logic is generic? So let us cross verify by giving or by adding some more characters. So I'm adding b at the starting and z at the last. Now this time what's supposed to be the new output? So 2b, then 1c, 2a, 1b, 1a, 1c, 1z. Let me execute to cross verify the output and save and execute here. So 2b, 1c, 2a, 1b, 1a, 1c, 1z. So this is the proof of our logic is generic. I hope you understood. And for me to make more videos, please use the comment section to post your questions. Thank you and see you in the next video.